Welcome back to this week's edition of the Dumbmarks Podcast. One gotta go. You know the drill. We give you a topic with 4 choices, and we say which one gotta go. The topic from last week was the most popular Christmas toys in 1994, and Mr. Bucket was surprisingly the one that gotta go.
Wow.
I don't agree with the voters here. You can't kick off Mr. Bucket. That was Bucket for fun.
That was one of our safe ones, too.
Kept kids entertained for hours, man. Running around the living room trying to collect all them balls. Pause.
What you do for Christmas? But yeah, that surprised me. But 2XL was the closest one up there. So, all right. This week, I'm going with the Lethal Weapon movie franchise.
This is so random, but okay.
It's only random because for conversation with me, it's come up like 5 times the past couple weeks.
I thought maybe you would have went with. I thought maybe you would have went with the Die Hard movie series, since you know that's the big debate around this time of year is whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Me and one of our friends, we were talking about Christmas movies that aren't Christmas movies, and that was possibly a topic. But
so I mean, you have conflicting. You know, Bruce Willis came out and said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, but the director came out and said it is a Christmas movie. So even they can't agree on whether or not
this is one of my favorite film franchises. I can watch these movies over anytime. I enjoy all of them, so not sure about you guys. So wanted to hear the debate on it.
It's been a long time since I watched these movies, like very, very long time. I probably watched them maybe each one, maybe 1 or 2 times. Mm-hmm. So it was not in my rotation or like that. So I remember the first one. 2 and 3 are very hazy, but 4 I remember 4 because that was the most probably recent one.
I mean, 4 you get Chris Rock added into the mix along with Pesci and then Mel and
Jet Li.
And then Jet Li, right? Yeah. That's the movie that broke Jet Li out. 3 to me is probably my favorite out of all 4 of them. Okay. With the South Africans.
Oh, that's 2. 2 South African. 2? Yeah. 2's my favorite out of them.
Which one does he get with the daughter?
Murtaugh.
Or 3, I think. Yeah.
With the commercial. Mm-hmm. Where his daughter does a commercial and it's for condoms.
The condom commercial.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, the best part out of all these movies is whenever Pesci goes on his rants.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
he's only in 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the first one.
Yeah.
He was the best addition to it.
Right. When he's talking about the drive-through and,
Oh, and 4, whenever he talks about the cell phones too.
Oh, and him and Chris Rock, he's like, and he gets and then you gotta hang up and start all over again. For me, because Pesci wasn't in the first one, and it's such a great compliment to Riggs and Murtaugh, the character-wise, right, and the way that they mess with him and everything else. So, in that regards, I'll say 1 gotta go. 1 may be the best overall movie out of the 4, but I'll go 1 to get off this list just because when I think of Lethal Weapon, I think of them 3 together, and he's not in the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When I think of Lethal Weapon, I just think Riggs and Murtaugh, even though Pesci was a good element. Yeah. I didn't realize he was in 2 and 3. I just remember him 4.
Okay. 2, he was they were protecting him. He was like a star in the trial. They were protecting him in 2, and then 3. I think he was doing some sort of sales, and then 4, he became like the
PI.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me kick 4 off. I'll kick 4 off.
You're kicking the Chris Rock.
I feel like 4 was the more comedic one.
Kicking Uncle Benny with the laughing gas.
Dennis chair.
Uncle Benny was so great.
There's some classic moments before, man.
Yeah.
I think that might be where you jump the shark, where you turn into something different.
Yeah.
So,
not
saying it's a great movie, but
yeah.
For me, I'll probably boot off 3. It's the one that's the haziest that I really don't remember. Again, Lethal Weapon's not in my wheelhouse, so I'll say 3.
2 and 4 are my favorites. 2's probably is my favorite out of them all, but 2 and 4 I can go to. 3 has its moments in there, but it's Pesci, so it makes it so much better in there. But Steve, kind of like you, like Lethal Weapon 1, it's a great movie, but I felt like Pesci was the best addition to it in 2, 3, and 4. So
Yeah.
I'm also going to kick off 1 for this one.
And I mean, Lethal Weapon 1, like you got Gary Busey was the bad guy in 1, right?
Yeah.
So like, I mean,
if it didn't go well, you wouldn't have the other 3. So
yeah.
still a good movie, but
Yeah, for me, like this is similar to like if you were to put up like the Rocky franchise 1 through 4. Like 1 was the best movie and won Oscars and everything else, but I'm not picking, Rocky 1 over Rocky 3 or Rocky 4. I'm not gonna do that. Like, club.
sure.
Nah, like so. Yeah, this is like similar where I feel the 1, like I said, it's probably the best movie, but I'm not gonna get it out the way for 2 or 4.
Tune in next week when we do Police Academy.
It's been years since I
next
watched
week.
all those. Yeah.
I'm next week. And guess what? I can guarantee you it's not going to be Police Academy.
So there you have it. Hit us up in the comments this week and let us know which one of the Lethal Weapon franchise movies gotta go.